All right, let me just check the stream, make sure everything's going good, and we can get going. Yeah, everything looks good to me. All right. Here we go then. Week number 2 of this Division 1 season. We're at the Molyneux today. It is that of Wolverhampton Wanderers hosting that of Ajax. Andrew Robertson, the featured player, apparently. Oh, God, I didn't change the thing. Well, we'll have to deal with that. That's all right. Anyways. So, two teams that last time out I think were probably looking for slightly better results than which they got. Of course, it was Real Madrid beating Wolverhampton last time out, and it was Crew Alexandra beating Ajax 2-0. So both these teams looking to get off on the better foot today. Should be a fun game this, but nonetheless, two very talented sides on the pitch, both looking to secure their first points of the season. Already, it's Gabriel Martinelli trying to find his way around. Trent Alexander-Arnold has Cristiano Ronaldo wearing the number 36 for some reason. Still can't fix that. Ronaldo versus Trent, back to Martin Odegaard. Odegaard trying to work inwards now. It's Martinelli to Joelinton. Marcus Rashford, can he find his way around Fernandez? It's De Jong. And tackled. Have an updated cheat sheet with how to pronounce certain names, so it should be fun there, but either way. Remember, this Wolverhampton side, very cautious with the ball last time out, and that really did hurt them. Whereas Ajax really couldn't get anything going versus Crew. You know, they had a couple of fun moments, but still yet to find a goal to their tally this season. Oh, hang on a minute, what's going to happen here? I think it's going to be a free kick. Hang on, we need to see that one again, because that was very odd. Is there a handball committed? I don't even know what's happened there. Let's look at this again. So, it's Rashford with it here. He's versus Van Dijk, deflected off of Trent, and yep, it's hit his arm. And Van Dijk has actually almost put that one into his own goal. He's tried to clear it off of Rashford, and it's bounced right past the goal. That was very close to being disastrous already, but instead it's a free kick for Wolverhampton. Marcus Rashford had the handball call on him just then. Player to look out for, according to the game, Mohamed Salah. I think I disagree with that. It's got to be either Rashford or maybe Gabriel Martinelli as well. Of course, neither of these sides have scored a goal yet this season. Luis Diaz trying to move forward, tackled by Joelinton in midfield. Musiala with good tackle. Was brought down quite heavily then. Your opening weekend of the actual Premier League is this Saturday and it's already started. Ronaldo to Martinelli. Martinelli versus Trent Alexander-Arnold, two familiar foes last season as well. It's Rashford to Odegaard, tackled by Van Dijk and cleared away. Ajax squad has definitely been closer to scoring so far. Wolverhampton have really yet to find the opposing half of the field. Cristiano Ronaldo to Odegaard versus Virgil van Dijk. Does he work inwards? He's trying to. He's been given the space, but I think, is that either the good save from the keeper then, or was that deflected off the line? I think it must have been either way. A good defensive play ends up being a corner. Gianluigi Donnarumma in goal. How could I forget that? Martinelli gets past Robertson with no any sort of error there. It's Delict. It's tackled. His backward pass is quite risky. Ended up at the feet of Martinelli. Has gotten past Trent Alexander-Arnold with some ease then. Rashford at the near post, saved. Headed back towards goal. Collected again. Still to come today, we do have Miami hosting Crew Alexandra next up. And then finally, Bordeaux hosting Real Madrid. Division 2, I don't believe will be today. Probably more Thursday or Friday. The go-ahead Eagles will host West Bromwich Albion for their first game of the season. Etienne, well, hang on a minute. Etienne will play Borussia Dortmund, and AC Milan will face Southampton. The team with the bye week is Nottingham Forest. The team had the 4-0 trashing of Borussia Dortmund last time out. It's Mohamed Salah. Gets past Saliba with ease, out for a corner. Good save then by Manuel Neuer at the near post. I don't suppose he's had to work too hard for this one, but still. So Kevin De Bruyne to take. It's now Luis Diaz trying to work around Marcus Rashford, who seems to have been dropped back into a more defensive role. Trent Alexander-Arnold. They get past Matthias de Ligt. Can't quite. Good defending. Rashford now with potentially some room to run, although brought down. Still only just, 1 or 2 shots per side at the moment. Nothing really else in it. It's Diaz to Mohamed Salah. Oh, William Saliba. Great defending, was able to get in the way at a moment's notice. And now Ajax. Looking well here with Martin Odegaard. Has Ronaldo. Ronaldo trying to play inwards. Can't quite do it. Madison to Salah. Salah inwards to Diaz. And Wolverhampton get it. 37th minute, Luis Diaz with the opening goal. First of the season as well for Wolverhampton. Very nicely done. Fantastic goal that. Neuer rooted to the spot. Not able to make the save. Salah, good pass inwards. Gets it into space, and just a brilliant shot then. Neuer has really no chance at that. He's nowhere even close to positioning, and he's just going to walk straight through it. Probably could have made a shot, but he's not had enough time to react. And the team that Lancey drafted, the team that won the treble last season, still have yet to score a goal, and are now down 1-0 to the hosts. Frimpong trying to move inwards to Martin Odegaard. Rashford, and tackled. Gigi Donnarumma getting rid of it, taking his time. Mohamed Salah with it in midfield. William Saliba will get it. Backwards to De Jong. Now to Frimpong. And again, Ajax looking like they could do some damage here, but can't get past Virgil van Dijk. And now it's Mohamed Salah. Just a couple of minutes left in the first half here. It's Robertson advancing well on the right side, inwards to Salah. Mohamed Salah, the shot saved well by Neuer at the near post. Quickly to take it, Kevin De Bruyne, the Arsenal man last season. Corner played short to Salah. Looking inwards now. Oh, Salah still working, just the 1 minute at a time, but it's cleared away with no worry. It'll be another throw here for Wolverhampton. If they get it going quick enough, it may end up being able to play, but it looks like they're going to choose to play backwards. So, end of the first half, Wolverhampton up 1-0. 37th minute strike then from Luis Diaz puts them ahead. Great goal it was. Wolverhampton, who, again, last time out, didn't really look as if they had any signs of life. They've got one here, and Ajax still yet to find the score sheet this season. Through, 100 and something minutes of football that they have played. They've actually had more possession and more shots as well. Donnarumma seems like not really had that much to do, but apparently he's saved more. I don't know. More tackles from Wolverhampton. That doesn't surprise me. Virgil van Dijk's been fantastic in defense. Ronaldo, the 6'7", looks about right. Araujo, 7'3", actually rated higher than Van Dijk. That surprises me a little bit. I could have swore that Van Dijk has done a little bit more on the defensive end, but not the case. So with the ball now is Ajax, second 45 minutes underway of match day number 2, match week 2. Odegaard to De Ligt. Ajax have kind of been on the cusp of scoring a couple of times this game. That just back defensive line for Wolverhampton has done very well for the time being. They have yet to let anything trickle through. They almost had the dangerous one in the first half with the near own goal. But since then, nothing really. They've had maybe the one corner. William Saliba back to De Ligt, who's actually quite under a lot of pressure. He's got Mohamed Salah and Kevin De Bruyne played very high up the pitch, trying to pressure the ball as much as they can. Saliba as Odegaard, who has stayed on side, tries to get it inwards to Joelinton, can't quite do it. Oh, but he's got the ball back. Odegaard plays back to Ronaldo. Ronaldo tried to get it to Rashford, and Rashford's been brought down. I think referees pointed to a corner then. Looks as if Ajax making a substitution then. Sadio Mane replacing Martin Odegaard. That's a good player to bring on if you want some sort of attacking presence. Sadio Mane is the best player in the world. I'm being serious. Anyways, Ronaldo to take the corner. Played short to Martinelli. Martinelli tackled by Robertson. Robertson now with a lot of space on the right side. William Saliba trying to defend, can't quite get there. It's Frimpong now. Will he get in the way of Robertson? No. He's plowed straight through him. Pause. De Ligt now with the ball, and that one's actually going to be out for a corner. Good pressure then from Kevin De Bruyne to force that one out of play. Goal again from Diaz, and he struck it very well first time as well. Neuer walking through as if he's totally unbothered by the fact that there's a ball hurtling towards the goal, but either way. Robertson to Fernandez. Can he turn around and find a shot or potentially a pass? Still backed into Jurrien Timber, and no, can't quite do it. With Frimpong now to Ronaldo to De Jong. De Jong. Joelinton to Rashford. Sadio Mane with it now, tackled by Trent Alexander-Arnold. I believe former teammate in real life when they played for Liverpool. It's Diaz, or to Musiala. Diaz again, Salah to De Bruyne, to Maddison. Oh, fantastic pass. And still the woes continue for Ajax. But I will say, some fantastic passing by Wolverhampton then. It started on the outside from, Luis Diaz, went inwards to Salah. Went inwards again to James Maddison, who's put it away. And it's a 2-0 game for the hosts. Now Ajax, with only about 20 some odd minutes to play, would like to salvage something from this game. But for the time being, they've really yet to find any attacking presence. And that Wolverhampton side at the moment is played very well defensively. Almost a completely different look. This is going to be a free kick called here. Almost a completely different look from when they faced Madrid last time out. Substitution being made. Oh, God, all of them. Serge Gnabry comes on. There's so many players coming on. I'm sorry. I apologize. They've effectively put in the junior squad, is what it seems to be. Vlahovic has come in for Kevin De Bruyne. Serge Gnabry's come in for Andrew Robertson, as well as Luis Diaz. And a third for Wolverhampton. The squad that struggled with attacking presence all last game as they had played Real Madrid and lost 1-0 and couldn't find anything going, and Luis Diaz has a brace. And Manuel Neuer, very uncharacteristically, lets it in at the near post. (3-0) to Wolverhampton. Still, Ajax really can't put anything together for the time being. Can't really find even a shot in the second half, really. Jolinton back heel to Sadio Mane. Can he get past Fernandez? He has Marcus Rashford now. It's find a goal for him as well, the Golden Boot winner last season. It's Parejo. He was the other man to be sent on in that massive group substitution that Wolverhampton just had. Serge Gnabry. Gnabry again. Get past Frimpong. It's Madison looking for his second and tackled. Jolinton does well. Back to Neuer. And finally cleared away. Wolverhampton in, roughly half the passes of what Ajax has done, and have done double the damage. Salah, Vlahovic, can't quite get it. Over to Parejo, Vlahovic again. Luis Diaz, trying to work inwards, good back heel chop pass, tackled again, and finally, Ajax makes good on defending. 10 minutes remain. Cristiano Ronaldo to Sadio Mane. Mane to try to get it to Ronaldo. Rashford trying to work forward. It's Frankie de Jong with the laces. Great save. Gianluigi Donnarumma hasn't had much to do today, but that's a good save from him. Parejo and tackled, brought down. It's Cristiano Ronaldo. Sadio Mane to Rashford, back to Jolinton, and again, Rashford with it, trying to move forward. And tackled fairly easily. Mohamed Salah working forwards now. Rashford to Mane, back heel to Rashford, only a couple of minutes remain. Let's see if Ajax can, at the very least, get on the board. Martinelli to Ronaldo, can't find it yet, and no, tackled well. Just the 2 minutes added time. It is then, Serge Gnabry, back to Madison, tries to work inwards, can't quite do it, and that'll do it. 3-0 the score as Wolverhampton Wanderers make good on the missed opportunities last time out, and they send 3 past the keeper, past Manuel Neuer. Luis Diaz, a brace of his own. Very good play from him. Some very good passing by this Wolverhampton side. And next we head to Inter Miami. Two. What was Donnarumma's ratings? Nice. Alright, anyways. So next I said was Miami versus Crew. I'm going the wrong way. There they are. And no, I don't like that. Yeah, it looks better. There we go, that's the one. Fantastic. All right, then, here we go from the stadium with no name. It's Miami versus that of Crew Alexandra. This Miami squad, I remember, tied last time out with Bordeaux, 1-1 game. Luka Modric with a very impressive goal to share the points in the final minutes of that game. Should be very fun. Crew Alexandra, 2-0 victory versus Ajax last time out. Back to Allison in goal. So I'm just getting my... Already, looks as if Crew trying to advance forward. It appears the Ultras have littered the pitch with confetti. That was the thing we always did at the New England game. Before the... during the second half, we'd always throw the confetti and the streamers at the back end of the opposing keeper's goal. And funny to see the stadium workers trying to rush in and clear the pitch before the play continued towards them. Free kick here for then Crew Alexandra. Tony Cruz on the ball. Will be that Tony Cruz with the corner. Swung in then towards the post into the gloves of Emi Martinez. That one was a little risky there. It's Hakimi. Back to Laporte and to Hakimi again. So just Crew with the one opportunity so far. Of course, still early minutes this. I think for Miami to have another draw here, that would be slightly unacceptable to them. I think they're definitely looking for a win here. Crew Alexandra, of course, the team top of the table coming into today's fixtures. Could still end up that way should they walk away with at least the points. That would put Wolverhampton, second. I think it is, although Madrid did beat... last time. They did beat Wolverhampton last time. They still have to play Bordeaux coming up next. And out for a throw. It's Jorginho. Gabriel Jesus to Marco Reus. Hakimi tackles. Sorry, that wasn't Hakimi. That was Laporte. Luka Modric in midfield. Finds Christopher Nkunku. I'm afraid it's miss hit. First home game of the season for Miami. A little surprised their stadium actually isn't in the game. It'll probably be in the next game, considering now they have Messi and, they'll want to do that. If you ask me, it wouldn't be too hard to put the MLS stadiums in the game. Most of them are shared with NFL teams. You'd just be able to copy one stadium scan from one game to the other, but, Fernandez swarmed by Crew players in midfield, and now it's Martinez trying to work forwards. When tackled, and Luke Shaw will get it back to Phil Foden. It's Nkunku. Can he get round? Martinez then, no he can't. It's with Alphonso Davies now. Tony Cruz. Martinez to Marco Reus. Cover player of FIFA 17, if you remember that. That was, I think, to this day, the last time they had Lionel Messi on the cover. The year before, FIFA 16. It was Messi, and it was Alex Morgan as well. Intercepted in midfield. Miami still trying to work around Crew Alexandra. Not really any attempts for the Flamingos for the time being. Just the one, half-hearted isn't the correct word, but just the one free kick attempt then from Crew earlier. It's Hakimi working forward now, finds Pedri. And Pedri tackled by David Alaba, the Austrian defender. Still plays for Bayern Munich, I believe, doesn't he? Well, Marco Reus may have an opportunity here. Marco Reus from distance, shot saved well by Emi Martinez. I believe that makes 3 Martinezes on this pitch. It's going to get very awkward. Jorginho back to John Stones. Just so far the one opportunity for Crew, nothing else. Gabriel Jesus with it now, the man who I believe scored twice in that win versus Ajax last time out. Stones to Cruz, to Rodriguez, to Royce. Gabriel Jesus. Oh, has Jorginho. Could be looking forwards here. Laporte gets in the way. And now potentially can Miami work themselves forward. It's Modric to Hakimi. Hernandez. Marco Reus with it now. And I tell you what, still no real... Miami have gotten themselves kind of in a position so far where they can... They're on the cusp of breaking out and finding an attack, but they can't quite do it. Crew has undoubtedly been closer, and I peg this Crew side to score first. I don't believe we're going to have any added time either. Maybe the 1 minute for the free kick. Haven't had any corners. And yep, no added time to be played. But Crew Alexandra looking well. It's Gabriel Jesus, Marco Reus, Martinez, the shot off the woodwork. And that will do it for the first half. So very close then from Crew Alexandra a couple of times. But still 0-0 the score. Miami, I don't believe, have actually found a shot to be had quite yet. That was a very good opportunity, though, for Crew at the end of the half there. Couldn't quite get it to go. Crew with more possession. That looks about right. No shots from Miami so far, 2 of which from Crew. Equal amount of tackles. Player of the game so far, I think. Gabriel Jesus, I guess. Maybe does it go to Emi Martinez? I mean, he has, at the very least, kept Miami in this game because the team, for the most part, have not really seemed keen to attack. So with it now is Jorginho to Rodriguez in the middle, over to Marco Reus, and then to Toni Kroos, back to Reus again and backwards. And a mishit pass. Again, it was Martinez that had that really close one there to close out the first half off the woodwork. Nearly the opening goal, still level. I wouldn't be surprised if this one goes down to a goalless draw then. I think realistically these sides very even, yet to find a breakthrough. Luke Shaw to Phil Foden, back to Shaw again. Miami have really, well, they've absolutely yet to have found a shot. Struggled to think of a time where they've actually reached the opponent's 18-yard box so far this game. I don't think they have. Some good passing in the middle. It's Phil Foden. Working forwards now. Phil Foden into the box. Can they make good on Miami's first attempt of the game? It's Pedri. The shot blocked. Crew with it now. Can Crew counter? They've got Gabriel Jesus, once again the man that scored the brace versus Ajax last time out. It's Martinez. tackled. It's Hakimi looking forwards now. It's Pedri. Can he get round John Stones? No, he can't. Reminder still coming up next. Bordeaux hosting Real Madrid. Should be a fun game, that. Madrid coming off their 1-0 win versus Wolverhampton last time out. Bordeaux drew against this Miami side after conceding in the 87th minute. It's Martinez. Toni Kroos. And intercepted. Hour gone here. Crew have... It's hard to label Crew as the better side, but they've at least found a shot on target. But Miami looking forward now with Luka Modric. Inwards to Pedri. He tried to play it inwards, a miss-hit pass. David Alaba. It's Jesus. Looking forwards now, looking for his third of the season if he can get it. Tackled, though, by Thiago Silva. Shaw. Luke Shaw was a critical piece in that defense for what was Wrexham last season. Very good player. Had the strength and durability. Gabriel Jesus now. Well, Crew may have an opening here. Can he get round Laporte? Jesus with the shot. Oh, good save from Martinez. Nearly trickled through, but it's out for a corner. And a substitution being made. Sandro Tonali will replace Luka Modric in midfield. Tonali, the central defensive midfield role that he has. I would expect him to drop further back. Provide some extra defensive presence as it's Marco Reus. To Jesus the shot, although he's defended against well. And now Laporte trying to move forward under pressure from Martinez, who's chasing him quite a ways. Just the 20 minutes remaining. I think that was the one corner then for Crew Alexandra all game. Only probably the third shot, second of which on target. Toni Kroos to Martinez. Oh, tackled by Foden. Luke Shaw. Sorry, this is Toni Kroos versus Luke Shaw. Phil Foden with it now. Phil Foden, if he can get past Rodriguez, it might be on here. For the time being, he can't. And he's going to run straight into the defender. That usually works well. 15 minutes remain. And a substitution being made. That's my name. Christopher Nkunku being replaced. Oh, that's right. I got to fix that. By Kolo Muani. Fernandez. Oh. Yeah, I was going to say that one's going to go down as a free kick. Fernandez has sent that into the gut of Pedri then, and he's caught it with his hands. Mikel Merino will replace Phil Foden in midfield. Hopefully the use of the substitutes will impact us here. Sandro Tonali. Pedri to Hakimi. I think once again a tie here for Miami would be slightly unacceptable to them. That sends them second bottom of the table. Bordeaux still the game to play. They have Real Madrid up next. Ajax would be last with no points for the time being. Less than 10 minutes remain, and it's Crew Alexandra on the attack. But a loss for Miami would be even worse, as it's Gabriel Jesus. And that one's going to be out for a goal kick. Substitution being made. Daichi Kamada replaces Marco Reus. Still then just about 5 minutes remaining, and we've had a couple of good opportunities there for Crew. Miami, I think, could really almost go this whole game without registering a shot. very least, the whole game without registering one on target. It's very much looking like that's going to be the case. Luke Shaw with it now. Backwards to Thiago Silva. To Marino. To Luke Shaw. Oh, Miami looking well. Colomaini to Fernandez. Fernandez trying to turn around. Has Marino on the outside. It's looking good here suddenly for Miami. Marino. Can he get past Martinez in defense? As Colomaini tries to get it to Pedri. It's slightly mishit. 2 minutes added time. Miami still on the attack. Oh, and that one is put well past Miney as well. That was going to be a great pass, but Pedri again, I fear, has made another seriously poor pass. He's had a couple of those today. And it finishes level in Miami. 0-0 the score. Well, a couple of fun moments, but, well, I have to admit, slightly a mid-off then, is in the words of Say. That was actually probably the most accurate thing we could describe that as. And this isn't the NHL, although one day maybe. That'll do it. Next up to our final game of the day. Bordeaux hosting Real Madrid. Equal in possession for the two sides. A lot of defensive play. You know, if you're a fan of defensive players, then you know that's good for you. Gabriel Jesus really didn't have the impact today that we would have expected from him. Final game of the day. And I believe, do I have this right? Yep. It will be Bordeaux hosting Real Madrid. There we go. Wow, 90 attack. Holy crap. There's almost no difference between those two kits. All right, to the home kit it is then. All right, then, final fixture of match day number 2 here for Division 1. It is Bordeaux hosting Real Madrid. This Bordeaux side, as you may know, now defunct in real life, but I've given them one last go at potential greatness here, or at least to get points on the board versus this Madrid side, who beat Wolverhampton 1-0 last time out. Bordeaux drew against Miami. Miami just drew again versus that of Crew Alexandra. I think for Crew, that's very disappointing for Miami. You know, it's at least points on the board. I think the big winners today have to be Wolverhampton, unless do, you know, Bordeaux come out swinging, or Madrid for that matter. You know, that's got to be the big question, because to put 3 past Ajax, of course, you know, hosted by Lancey, the team that was formerly Arsenal last season, won the treble. This Madrid squad, formerly Manchester United last season. Bordeaux, formerly that of Crystal Palace. And it might be Erling Haaland through here, but Kim Min-jae stands in the way. Sven Botman does make something happen, along with Casemiro and then Ben White as well. I think for Bordeaux, definitely looking for 3 points here. I think they probably believe it's in reach. I definitely think 3 points is in the question. They played pretty well against Miami last time out. They only had the 1 goal, but it was a positive fixture, I think. Moussa Diaby working forwards now. That was the man who did score for Bordeaux in match day 1. Unfortunately tackled off the ball then, and Ederson will find Cancelo. Emre Can to Militao. Reece James at the right back spot. Dances around Moussa Diaby then. Emre Can to Josko Gvardiol. One of the most fun names to pronounce in the game, must be said. Goretzka to Dominic Szoboszlai. Tackled. Rafael Varane with it now. Over to Benjamin Pavard. Ben, who played very well in the 2020 edition of the World Cup. Or, sorry, 2018, in which France won. The shot, good save from Kobel, gobbled up then. Valverde, actually a pretty good attempt then. Couldn't quite get the shot past the keeper. Benjamin White versus Vinicius here. Kim Min-jae with it now, trying to work past Vinicius again. The tall Korean playing for, I believe it's Borussia Dortmund in real life, if he's still there. Well, tackled by Vinicius. This is a poor place to lose the ball. Vinicius looking forward. It's Erling Haaland. Sven Botman on the case, trying to get round and tackle. Emre Can tackled well by Thiago Jota, and now Moussa Diaby. Diaby looking forwards, back to Jota, and to Diaby again. Oh, Moussa Diaby with potentially a lot of space here down the left. Reece James, he cuts inwards from Reece James, gets around him nicely. Over to Kingsley Coman, to Thiago Jota, trying to work forwards. Gets past Reece James. Thiago Jota, what a goal! My God, how have they done that? I mean, that was realistically one of the most hard-fought goals we've seen this season. He's gotten past Reece James. By the way, almost total rugby scrums, the length of the opposing half of the pitch, and somehow Bordeaux go up. Carlo Ancelotti, not happy with that one. Tell you what, that we didn't expect. Diaby and Thiago Jota worked themselves very well into the opposing half, and somehow they've gotten away with the opening goal. About a half an hour in, it's Dominic Szoboszlai tackled. Erling Haaland with it now. Haaland, well, he tried to find it inwards. I believe was that Kim Min-jae who did get in the way. Now it's Kingsley Coman. Back to Benjamin Pavard. Coman again. To Pavard. Kingsley Coman. Coman working forward well here to Diaby. Tackled well by Guardiol. And eventually cleared away. Erling Haaland will head it backwards to Reece James. Ben White tackles. Reece James still down. Got to get past Militao now. And can't quite do it. Militao gets it to Emre Can. Back to Ederson and then back away. Goretzka to Haaland. Raphael Varane, who's played very high up. For the time being, perhaps as he switched spots with Casemiro and he's floated more into the central defensive midfield role, and then Casemiro back into the defensive slot. Could very well be the case. It's Militao to Vinicius to James. It's Dominic Szoboszlai, the Hungarian, to Vinicius to Haaland. Vinicius versus Sven Botman here, muscling him off the ball. It's Goretzka, who's tackled by Casemiro for the time being. Still with it is Madrid. And finally a challenge. Oh, Edwards, back with it is Madrid. Vinicius, can he turn and find a shot? He can. It's a good save by Kobel and out for a corner. With the corner now is Dominic Szoboszlai. Vinicius has been called short. He'll be against Benjamin Pavard on the ground. Vinicius looks inward. Tackled by Varane and a good clearance. And now Benjamin White, who seems to have moved forward. He'll play back to Polina. Varane. Polina again. Ben White. Well, tried to play it to Moussa Diaby. Very poorly hit pass. Goretzka. Probably getting at least 2 minutes added time here. Goretzka to Valverde, to Szoboszlai. And tackled by Raphael Varane. That will do it for the end of the first half. Bordeaux go up 1-0. Hard-fought goal then by Thiago Jota. And that is the first goal for his season. The leading scorer for Crystal Palace it was. And he's got Bordeaux on the board. So Madrid having more possession. That looks about right. Just the one shot from Bordeaux, and it went in. Vinicius 6'3", Holland 6'4". Surprised Kim Min-jae isn't rated higher. I thought he's actually played pretty well so far. Kingsley Coman listed at the 6'8" for what is the assist on that first goal. While we have a minute here, let's take you through the Division II matchups again coming up later this week. The go-ahead Eagles hosting West Bromwich Albion. Saint Etienne will host Borussia Dortmund. And AC Milan hosting Southampton. With the off week is that of Nottingham Forest, who thumped Borussia Dortmund 4-0 in that first game. What a game it was. It's Militao. Trying to work forwards. Passes back to Emre Can. The German midfielder, it's Valverde. To get around Kingsley Coman, he'll pass back to Reece James first. Dominic Szoboszlai wearing the gloves and the short sleeves. A little odd. Goretzka. And tackled by, I was going to say Polini at the end of it. I think it was more kind of Raphael Varane. Oh, another mishit pass then. Not for a throw. Emre Can. Sorry, Josko Gvardiol. No, maybe it is Can. I don't know. Nameplate switched a couple of times. Goretzka. Valverde. And Madrid looking well. Tries to tackle as Raphael Varane. But still Madrid with it now. It's Haaland. Tackled by Polina. Ben White out to Kingsley Coman. James to Goretzka to Militao. Madrid not pressing too forward for the time being. They have gotten in a couple of good spots in the recent minutes, but still have kind of yet to find themselves with any sort of shots on the board. Sven Botman gets to Varane to Polina. Benjamin Pavard. Haaland to Goretzka. Oh, intercepted then by Botman, I think accidentally. Hour gone here. Bordeaux with the lead. And it's Diogo Jota again. Why would you do skill moves when you're out in the open? Oh, it's Diogo Jota a second time the shot, and it's in. And the brace from the Portuguese man puts Bordeaux up 2-0 over Real Madrid. Little surprised he wasn't flagged as offside then, but he stayed on. He's gotten past Gvardiol. And he's put it with some pace past Ederson, who almost refuses to save it. I do want to have a quick look at that, though, because that did look offsides to me. So there he is. Now, I think he's really got good space here, and he decides to do a bit of showmanship. And so there's the moment it passed. No, he's onside quite clearly as well. Yep, that's about as on as you could get. And now Madrid find themselves in a 2-goal disadvantage. As it's Dominic Szoboszlai looking forwards now. Oh, and tackled. I think again, accidentally slightly. Benjamin White, who has been playing upfield in the recent minutes. Diogo Jota, can he find his hat-trick? He's got to get around Emre Can first and can't. But now it's Vinicius with a lot of space. Vinny Jr. with the shot, and Kobel can't get there. Well, that's the one Madrid was hoping for, and Vinicius in space Sven Botman can't keep up with the Brazilian's pace there. Good goal. 2-1 still to Bordeaux. But some signs of life from Madrid, which is... I think, again, signs of life by Madrid, something they didn't really have in the first half. Still 20 minutes remain. A lot can happen in 20 minutes on a football pitch. And again, it's Cancelo moving forwards. It's Vinicius. Oh, inwards to Dominic Szoboszlai to Haaland. And good tackle then from what I believe was Casemiro. And now Benjamin White once more, who is, for some reason, playing much higher up the pitch than I would have expected. Kingsley Coman to Thiago Jota, the man on 2 goals. Jota again. Looking to get past Emre Can. Out for a corner. And a substitution being made. Cody Gakpo replacing Ben White. Defender for a forward, the Dutchman, who once traded to Crystal Palace last season, played a key role for that squad. Looking to do more of the same today. Moussa Diaby plays it short on the ground to Thiago Jota, who looks inwards. Thiago Jota still with it, tackled by Cancelo. Madrid have yet to get rid of it. Good clearance from Ederson, headed into space. It will be Sven Botman on the ball. Polina to Gakpo, to Diaby, to Thiago Jota. Oh, and tackled well. Vinicius to James. And James tackled. Thiago Jota again. About 10 minutes remaining. Rafael Varane with it to Polina. Seems as if Casemiro and Varane have swapped places. Varane has gone into the central defensive midfield, whereas Casemiro, that being his natural position, has now moved to defender. Kingsley Coman to Diaby, to Cody Gakpo. The shot saved by Ederson. Very nicely done. That would have almost absolutely had done it then. Rafael Varane to Jota, to Coman. Jota again to Kingsley Coman. Coman with it in the 18-yard box, chased down by Reece James. It's Rafael Varane to Thiago Jota. Can he turn and find a shot? No, he's brought down in the box. No penalty being called. About 5 minutes remaining, and Real Madrid on the attack. This is very similar to last game, where Bordeaux conceded to Miami in the 86th minute, which drew them level. It's Valverde, with nobody really in the way, out for a goal kick. Substitution being made then. Manuel Locatelli replaces Rafael Varane. Locatelli, the Juventus central defensive midfielder. Formerly of AC Milan, I believe. Gregor Kobel will kick the ball up pitch, finds Moussa Diaby by himself. Good pass inwards to Gakpo. Another series of mishit passes then. Militao to James. Just a couple of minutes remaining now. Bordeaux have to stay on top of this defensively. Erling Haaland to Emre Can to Dominic Szoboszlai. It's looking pretty grim here for Bordeaux, but Szoboszlai will just dribble it out of play. And the Madrid fans are quite aware of that one as well. Look at the goal from Vinicius. Kobel can't react fast enough. Gakpo headed poorly. 2 minutes added time, and it's Dominic Szoboszlai to Haaland. Erling Haaland looking forward now. Polina trying to chase him down, and does. And Kingsley Coman, can he get it up to Gakpo? Kingsley Coman again. Tackled by James. Referee still hasn't blown the whistle. It's Erling Haaland. Tackled by Botman. Benjamin Pavard's got to get rid of it. And finally does. Bordeaux hold on against Real Madrid. 2-1 the score. So, and I tell you what, the attack there by Real Madrid in those final minutes, somehow, some way, Bordeaux hold on. Thiago Jota with the brace. Great game. That's the result they would have wanted after last time out against that of Miami. But that's going to do it here for Division 1. Be sure to join us later in the week. I think either Thursday or Friday will be Division 2's matchups. Should be fun one. I tell you what, Division 2 has been a pleasure to watch so far this season. I can't wait for Matchweek number 2. That'll do it here. It's been a pleasure joining you once again here. I'll just snap the screen of the player performances. All right. That will do.